Welcome to a partly cloudy day in Empyrion Galactic Survival Alpha 10. And in the previous video, what we did was I went to my island base, which is over here, and recovered some spoiled food so that I could lay out my farm. I'm just going to give you guys a little bit of update what I've been doing off camera. I've now deployed all the grow plots I manufactured. I've put a few plants in. Upstairs I put some more in, but I still need another 18 grow plots. But beyond that, things are looking good. And just come down. The other thing I've also done is that I retrieved a couple of sentry guns from the water base, and what I've done is I've deployed one here to provide a fire sweep across here to support the turrets here. And I've also put one down here just in case anybody decides to try and creep up through there. And what I want to do in this part is have a bit of a change of pace, because what I want to do is come down and attack this supply station here, because I think it's about time we started clearing out some Xerox errors. Plus, what I want to do is engage some Xerox patrols to maybe get some ammunition for a laser rifle. But I'll just see how it goes. And I think I've just messed up something. Yeah. I keep on forgetting to change the output for my large constructor in the base. And what I just want to do is I decided to make a little bit more ammunition, because one of the downsides of engaging patrols is you can go through a vast amount of ammunition. And we're going to take the hover vehicle because that's probably the best one for engaging. But the other thing I was thinking about is maybe getting a third turret on here. But do I really want a third turret? I mean, to put a third turret on, I would have to mount the back this way a bit. Let's just have a quick look at it. Consider the options. We've got. If I take that out and these out here like that, and I'll put these here. So if I start with these, we'll just put them back in, but we'll put them back in as squares, and then 1, 2. So as the turret will overlap this med bay a little bit. I get away with that? Yeah, I suppose I could. Yeah, let me just look. I'm pretty sure if I get in the vehicle in here, we got some steel blocks. Of course, we're gonna have to make another turret. So if I put in 3 like that. And just go to, I think we should be able to do it with the large constructor. And of course I am going to change this out. Weapons. What do we want? Need to make sure I get the right one. That's a minigun turret for HV. That's the one I want, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, so I'll knock out one of these. Because if we're going to go in aggressively against patrols, we're going to need a little bit more extra defense. What I've also done is I've brought all the food that I can consume into this vehicle as well. Let me just build this up on the base output area. Okay. Put that there. Yeah, I think if I put it there, yeah, I think we put one there. I mean, it's going to hang slightly over in space, but I think that should be okay. Just have a quick check, make sure I can. Yeah, can still use the med station. That's good. And what I'll do is just jump in here. I can't remember if I've actually put the thrusters on. Yeah, because now what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to try. You watched the previous video. I made a very slow progress up the front there. What I'm going to try and do is go down the side of the mountain. Now I could end up rolling down the side of the mountain, so but the supply station is up over there, so just want to. Yeah, I suppose getting down is probably a lot easier than getting up. And what I'm going to do now is just make me way towards the supply station. Now we are flying east, so there's a good chance I will have to sleep through the night before we engage. In fact, what I'll probably do is aim for about here. So we can come through here, maybe pick up some other supplies on the way through. Okay, I've made my way here and I'm just scouting around here looking for biomoth scrapings and other items here that could be useful. I'm going to jump out here and just going to grab this, grab a little bit of grain I suppose, and grab this. And what I'm going to do is just let the clock count down and then we're going to sleep through the night. I think just grabbing these extra bits of resources would be quite useful. I mean, it's all useful stuff to have. Oops. Just stop running. I've got heavy armor on, which probably isn't helping matters very much. I'm just going to come into here. And we'll just move forward a little bit. Some more fire moss scrapings there. Just going to keep grabbing that, and some more oval leaves there. I'm just grabbing that. Some over there as well. Grab there's some grain there as well, and some more fire moss scrapings there. Fire moss scrapings are one of the few things you can't really grow. I know you can manufacture them, but if you're going to be able to just wander around and pick stuff up for free, why not? I'm just going to grab that here. Right. Maybe we could just get a little bit more before turn the light on. There we go. A little bit of group of purple leaves here. Right, we are now officially in the dark, so I don't really want to camp right next to the water because we'll probably get hostiles coming. And what we're going to do is just transfer everything to the fridge first. So there's no point collecting it all and then just letting it spoil. Of course, to save a little bit of power, we'll turn off the thrusters. And oops, still got some steel blocks in way. And we're just going to sleep through the night. Just grab that. Well, that can go there. That can go to this stuff back into there. We're not going to need the drill. Okay, pulse rifle we got here, assault rifle. Bring the pulse rifle down. We've got should have enough ammunition to be going on with. I think everything else there. We got some explosives should we need them, although technically for the supply depot we shouldn't need explosives. Okay, what's there? And I'm just going to turn the light off and let's just start moving towards the supply depot. Right, there's lizard mules. Now, how far are we? Yeah, the new marker is the edge of Xerox territory. And say the supply depot is actually the bonus. What I really want to do is take down some Xerox patrols. One, to aggravate them, and two, well, some firewall scrapings over there. Just zoom over here and grab that as well. And okay. Get rid of the marker's gone. That's good. Right, we're now moving into Xerox territory. Just get a little bit of height. I don't want it to be too high because we're going to be taking out patrols. I want to be able to shoot low. Right, we're now in Xerox territory. Some more fire moth scrapings there. I think we can grab those. Oops. Just do the transfer to the fridge. Got Mr. Blobby there. Hello. Love to try and keep in the open, because one of the downsides of shooting patrols is that they can get a little bit frenetic and it makes it a bit more difficult to actually loot them. Of course, I'm totally dependent on the guns doing the tracking to show them, which is another reason why if you're going into Xerox territory like this, having a hover vehicle is better than the SV, because the guns will start tracking on a patrol faster. There we are. Of course, we're right smack bang in the middle of some trees. I can't even see them. There we are. Just strafe backwards and forwards here. We've got a hit on us. Okay. Hopefully we will be able to loot these guys. What I'm really after is the body rather than the mechanoids. Yeah, well, got a little bit of laser ammunition, but we will grab the. Just did that actually pick it up? Yep. There should be 3 of them. There's the 3rd one. And the other thing I need to do is, because we've only got this lamp on the front, so I'm half expecting to lose that. What's that over there? It's another mechanoid patrol. We get the reminder as well. Okay, I think we've wandered into a patrol hotspot here. Okay, time to back off a bit. Actually, oh, come on. I think we're just going to leave those. I don't really want to get into those trees. So we're just going to go this way. Because there's bound to be patrols around the supply station. And hopefully the supply station will be in the open. Got insects there. Guns aren't tracking yet. Ah, drones coming in. Okay. 3 of them. Okay. I'm just going to draw this one over so that we keep all 3 of them together. Got them. Certainly want the drones. Isn't this fun? And I'm just going to come here. And I'm just going to take this out here. Like that. And it's going to... Yeah, I can hear you, spiders. In fact, let's just do a transfer over. Okay, we've got control over here. We've got multiple patrols coming in. Got a laser guy there. Right, that guy's a shotgun guy. Whoops. Can we get these guys and loot their bodies before they de-res? Wait. These idiots firing at the base. Wait, cut it out. I don't want you firing at bases, capital business. I want NPC players. Idiots. Got mechanoids there. Just gonna... if we can loot these guys. So we can just grab these before the whole shebang. Before these guys de-render. I think we've lost the rest because of the... I should have checked that and corrected that before I started. Okay. I'm just gonna grab you and you. These guys should have a... oops, no. And these guys should have a minder, but where is it? He's gone. Okay. Okay. And I'm gonna read the sandwich and one of those, and that can go back in the fridge. Now, before we go into the base, I want to have a bit of a fire sweep round just to make sure there's no other patrols in the vicinity. So the last thing I want is to be ambushed. Ah, there they are. Come on, group fire into them. Come on. the minigun guy. And we've got another couple over here. There's a laser guy here. Certainly want him dead. I'm aware that there's another patrol over there, but I'm gonna risk it, guys. Always get worried with those big explosions because you can never tell whether that's my ship being hit or well, whether we're actually destroying Xerox patrols. The mechanoids, actually, not patrols. We've got med kit. I'm sure there was more of them around here. Is that it? I'm sure you quite often end up with less bodies than... I'm sure I killed more than 4 of them. Okay, I'll take your word for it, gang. We've got a couple of mechanoids over here. See if we can grab these before they disappear. But we've already lost the minder. It's annoying. And we got a little bit of ammunition. Quick look round. Oh no, there's the minder. I nearly missed him. Yeah, some laser ammunition. And I think while we're at it, just give the ship a little bit of the old once over. Let's make sure everything is repaired. Right, so I'm just going to sweep round this side just to make sure. And here's the entrance. And what's going to happen is that once we get in here, we're going to get some pretty unpleasant turrets spawn. So we're just going to get ready. We're on a bit of a downhill slope, which isn't going to help matters very much. Let me just... Hey. Wow. That was pretty enthusiastic. I'm just going to do is drop down here. I'm going to leave the I certainly don't want the... Now there will be a turret up here. I suppose it does help if you what we call it, you and what I want to do is just get this into I can go there, keep the salami. Okay, and is that it? It's only one. There was 3 of them here. I'm not worried about those at the moment. What I really want is to make sure all my weapons are loaded, and including the shotgun. What I want to do is get control of the base first. Right, there's a... Okay. And reload. There's the 4. Never remember. Okay. Right. That takes out that turret. Reload. just see, can we go to the fridge? We should be able to, a couple of these, one of them I should do, put that in there. Now you can always, yeah, there's one of them there, so came in a little bit quicker than I was expecting. Wow. Now we'll have to keep an eye out for ripper dogs. So. Oh, come on. Right. What I'm going to do is, now quite often the ripper dogs are on this side. Actually. Yeah. Right, we've I don't, well, can do is just do it this way. Jump down here. We've now got control of the base. So just gonna, actually let me just we're just going to heal ourselves up. Oops, nope, don't want that, want that. And now what I'm going to need to be is a little bit careful here as and when I load the ship. I'll sort the mess out later on, because I don't know why it keeps going to that, I suppose. Well, we should have control of this, so as long as the patrol doesn't come in, it'll be okay. Let me see, hover vehicle container controller 1. I think we can take everything there. Force field to be quite useful. I don't really want the. These are just steel blocks. I can live without steel blocks, to be honest. Right, what we're going to do is change the controller 1. And more steel blocks, not particularly interested. Let me take the silicon and night vision goggles as well. Now, while I'm actually looting this, guys, I want to do while I'm actually looting this, guys, I do want to talk about one thing. That is, I'm not too sure what I want to do going forward. And oops, I've just never mind. Yeah, as I say, I'm not 100% sure what I want to do with this Let's Play now. I mean, I think we've got to the point where we've proven the fact that the, how can you say, I'm just going to take that out. We've proven the concept of base defense. And as I say, beyond that, I'm not too sure what I want to do. I'm just going to take out this stuff here. I think we've got all the loot boxes. Yeah, so I'm open to suggestions, guys, what you think might be. Whoops, take that. Oh, what was that? Okay, inventory full. Oh, wow. Been a bit stupid here. And we need to flip back to container controller 1. And just hook that there. So yeah, so I'm not totally sure what I want to do. I mean I can carry on playing and we can just keep building things up and see how things go. I mean, I don't have a problem with that. I'm just not sure. I mean, I could do the missions. I mean, there's the Polaris mission to do. I mean, I can maybe work on expanding my base, building a capital vessel. I need to keep an eye on the loading of the ship. How actually, wrong word. Let's just get over here. Oh, that's the steel blocks. Okay. Okay, I'll take one steel block, set steel blocks with me. Let's see. How's the loading on the ship? Statistics, weight, we're up to about 30 tons at the moment. And maybe we can take a little bit more in the way of resources. Let's see if we can do it there. Take out the generator. Got some Cedo substrate. And we can take that out. Components. Take the ventilator. And wow, we can undermine this. I think I'll just undermine this through so it collapses, and then well, I think that will be it, guys. Actually, take the antenna off the top, and that should be more than enough. Right. Before we do anything else, I need to test what the flight capabilities of the ship is. Well, I think we can pick up a little bit more. Let's drop down a bit. Let's grab the natural sweetener and lift the ship off the ground a little bit like that. And then what we'll do is just pick off stuff here. Keep picking up the steel plates off the outside. I mean, I can always come back and loot this even more. I think that's enough because actually it's dark, so actually let me we're just going to land. And where is daylight? Okay, I think we can get away with this. And what I want to do now is we're going to go west and see if we can get back. And we're now going to chase the sun and head back towards the mountain base. It's a possibility we may run into more Xerox patrols because, yeah, famous last words. We're not going to fight them in the dark. What I'm going to do now, we're just going to tear through here. Wow. Some mechanoids there. Wow. There's a lot more patrols out here. I think this shows the way the game has changed. And let's just keep chasing the sun for the moment. Which is another reason why I didn't really want to overload the ship, because we've still got to get back up that flaming mountain. So, right, we're out. Well, we can't tell whether we're outside of Xerox territory anymore. I mean, we do have. I keep flying west. We do have the abandoned reactor over here as well, tucked in here somewhere. A little bit worried about going across water again. Sorry about being stuck in the trees, guys. Ship's a little bit lopsided. Here's the abandoned reactor. It's about 400 meters away. could have a little bit of a swing by. And just check it out. Yeah, I think maybe that's what we're going to do. Now, I think I've already gone over the top bit here. What I'm going to do is just park here. Because and I'm just going to reload. Because there are a couple of turrets there. And there's another one which we can get in underneath here. There were 2 turrets there, and I don't, so maybe we'll just actually stand back here. I can't quite remember. There's 2 turrets just in there. And there used to be a what we call it in here. Oops, there's a turret just there. I'm sure there used to be a scorpion that used to spawn here. Kind of a little bit twitchy, and there is a hole in the floor up here somewhere. Okay. Yeah, there's like a drop down floor here. Let me just have a quick look. And wait, what was firing at me? Okay, there's a turret up there. That means just put the light on. Always a little bit twitchy. You never know where the spawners are going to come from. Okay. Reload. Don't think it's gonna. Won't let me. Okay. Okay, on that side, we've got. Quick look. I'm not sure where all the creatures were. I'm sure there's a lot more creatures in this room. Okay, let's see if we can. Problem's the floor. Actually, if I take off the. Yeah. Okay. Well, I think we'll take the minigun. Not interested in the Xeno steel blocks. I mean, they're useful, but at the same time, they're got a thruster. Certainly take the fusion cells. The thruster is 443 tons. This is, yeah, I mean, this stuff is way too heavy for, that's 45, that's 1.5 tons. I mean, this is good stuff, but it's, I can't carry it just at the moment. Never mind. Now I can just oops. Ah. Right. I think that's about all I can really do at the moment, because I'm a little bit overloaded at the moment. I'm just going to go back outside and just jump back up onto here, and yeah, I was a bit medicated up. And I'm just going to pull away here, guys, and of course it's absolutely pitch black now. Right, I think this is where I'm going to leave it, because all I'm going to do now is make my way back to my mountain base and scale the heights again using this hover vehicle. Okay guys, welcome to this postscript to the video. What's happened is I've just got back to my base and I've been warned of an upcoming attack. So what we're going to do is get in here. Oops, turn the power on. So we're just going to take up a fire position just to see what's going to happen. My hover vehicle is parked there, so if anything comes in from that direction, we've got massive firepower defending in this direction. I say it's a nice clear day, so hopefully we will be able to. I've just had a sudden thought, I'm not sure if I've even got enough ammunition. So they are coming in this direction, and they are coming in high. So looks like it's 3 of them. So this time they actually did come in at the correct height. There's another one coming in as well. Yeah, you can see the mountains are getting in a little bit in the way. Question is, where are they? There's one there. Should be, there's 2 here. Just going to loot those. So we do have a bit of an issue with the mountains there, with the drones coming in behind it. So I think we're probably going to need a defensive fire point up here. But this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed this brief postscript to the video, and I will see you in the next one.